But right now, we go over to the University Sports South Africa's celebrations. USA, the organization that has championed high performance in the country since the dawn of democracy, they're currently celebrating their 30th anniversary this evening. And over the years, the majority of the athletes who've medaled at the Olympics Games are products of University Sports South Africa, and this includes some of the medal hopefuls in Paris later this year. And our very own SABC News sports reporter Velile Mnyandu is there. He joins us live from the banquet at Kempton Park of the USA's 30-year celebrations, and he's looking the part too. Velile Mnyandu there. Good evening from us on the show, Velile. How have the celebrations gone? What do you have for us so far?
Thank you, Tabiso. We're coming live from here at Kempton Park, as you've just said, and I'm in your colors, colors. And as I've just said, talking about the colors that are also joining me here today is also a Sandawana. Firstly, President Jerry Laka here, who's the president of USA. But firstly, congratulations, Sandawana.
Thank you very much. That was a great win.
Yes. Well, President, let's talk about University Sports South Africa. You've done very well over the past 30 years, but the celebration today, because when we look back from Atlanta, in fact, even from Barcelona in 1992 until most recently in Tokyo in 2000, it was still USA which was dominating in terms of sending athletes to the Olympics.
Thank you very much. University sport has played a major role in contributing towards athletes in our country and making sure that we've got athletes that can really produce medals. And we're not only producing student athletes or top athletes, we're also producing coaches, officials and managers that are there to make sure that sport is really governed well in our country. But you look at the World Cup team that won the Rugby World Cup, we had about 13 students that were part of that particular team. You look at the football team that went to the World Cup, majority of those players come from universities, which shows you that University Sports South Africa plays a key role in the development of high-performance sport in our country.
Mm-hmm. Well, the country is celebrating 30 years of democracy. I'm also interested to understand in terms of, in this 30-year period, what are some of the key things that you've managed to pass together with government?
The key things that we have managed to pass through government is to give our students an opportunity from disadvantaged community to play sport, but also as university to bring also a diverse students' participation in sport and also inclusivity in that regard, giving also the para-sport students who can be able to participate in sport. That's what the role that we have played. And also played the role of also bringing social cohesion in our country and nation building. And
another one I'm interested in also in terms of, it's not just about only playing in terms of athletes, but also student athletes. And we see today some of the sports leaders that we have in this country, you can even mention their names, that they are products of this institution.
Yeah. Like I said, that we don't only produce student athletes, we produce also coaches, we produce also leaders that are leading our federations. And you have the likes of Nomsama Hlangu, you have the likes of Ilam Grunewald, who's on the SASCOC board, who has really come through the ranks of University Sports South Africa. And there's a number of them that are the directors of sports at South African universities.
The current TD at SAFA, the Floyd Mbeles, you can mention all of them.
Yeah, there's Walter Steenbok, who's the current TD at SAFA, who came through the ranks of university sport. He studied at UWC at some point, but it shows the nature of the kind of caliber of the coaches and administrators that we produce at university sport.
All the best tonight, President.
Thank you very much.
Well, talking about the president, we are talking about the athletes. And I've been with this man in different World Student Games. And also he's been to, I think, 3 or 4 Olympics now. Stephen Mukoka, the middle distance runner. Stephen, what would you say from the time you started in terms of what this institution, USA, has done for you?
Thanks, Velile. I'm very excited about the function tonight, especially being recognized by the University Sports. I think this is one of the kind. I remember my journey was 2005. I also met the lady who used to go by the surname Mkhize, Lerato Mkhize, who used to work at the university sport at some point. I think at that time, when I was starting the process, before I became an Olympian, before I became a medalist at Africa Champs and all that, I went through the ranks like the president have said. I remember Obabulaka, back in the days, he used to be a coach when I got my first medal at the university games in Thailand. So I can say through the university sports, it's a development, it's a feeding scheme as well for bigger events, and something like this, it's great for our sports in terms of development. And also the administrators, like he alluded, now he's the director. I've seen some of the guys are coming through. We see coaches, we see physios. So I can say the structure on its own, it's doing well, and I hopefully that it goes forward to keep on developing from the field of play, from administration side, from development side, and all spheres. And
we're talking to Stephen Mukoka, who's also a graduate through USA.
Yes. The university sports provide opportunity for the student athletes. Student gets bursaries. I graduated, and I believe few of the athletes as well as studied, and administrators, just to give the university when they get an opportunity, they get sports bursaries where you don't have to give back the money, like you have to give back with the NEFSAS and all that. All you have to do is just participate in the sport. So I can say the structure the way it is, I hope going forward it keeps on doing that, developing the athletes, developing the administrators, developing the leaders and everyone, because it's a structure that is working and being celebrated today. It's amazing. I've seen a lot of faces that I used to see back in the days, and seeing them today, it's amazing.
Now you're going to Olympics number?
I'm going on my 4th Olympics now.
Yeah, no, that is Stephen Mukoka. I've been with this man in London 2012, was with him in Rio. Okay, I didn't have the funds to go to Tokyo. We going COVID at that time. We'll be back next time, Tabiso. We'll still have François Pina and also Hezekiel Sipeng. And Hezekiel Sipeng, as you know, is also one of the products of USA.
Okay, thank you very much to Velile Mnyandu. Hopefully then he will have the funds to go to the Paris Olympic Games later this year. And thank you to Stephen Mukoka, also a 4-time medalist at the World Student Champs and the son-in-law of the late, great Zitulele Singh.